right, cool. Hey, thanks everyone for coming. So what we're gonna check out today is how to export VRM and then how to import it to Unity so that we can also use it in, for example, VRChat and Somnium Space. But yeah, so how to export it for different platforms, that's what we're gonna focus on next Caturday. But today we're mainly gonna focus on all the different things we need to import it into Unity. Okay, so one of the most important things is actually this one here. And that's on Booth. And you can either get the free download or boost them and like pay like 1,000 yen for this item on Booth. I can also post the link here in the chat. All right, and if we have that, we're basically just gonna go and we're gonna make a new project. And the important thing that we have to think about there is that we gonna actually use a Unity version that is over 2019.4 because the Uni VRM importer only works from 2019.4 upwards. So that's also something important to note for when you want to upload it into Somnium. You actually first have to have this Unity version, whereas Somnium is actually running on a 2019.2 Unity version currently. So yeah, so just keep that in mind. Which one was VRChat again? This one. So this was the Caturday. All right. So we wanna import a couple of things, and how we do this is just go here, assets, import package, custom package, and then we can import the latest VRChat SDK. They also now have this VRChat companion that uploads your SDKs by itself. It's probably better to use that on the long term. I still didn't use it actually. Did any of you use that yet? Still importing. What we can do in the meantime is export our VRoid. So for that, we're gonna go into the VRoid studio and we're gonna take the Caturday model that we did. And we're gonna go here, export SVRM. And here we want to reduce it a little bit. So we want to reduce these bones and materials. So that's imported. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to import VRM Converter for VRChat. So this comes when you download the package here from the website from Booth that I showed you before. You're going to get a zip. And then you're going to unzip that and you're going to find in the folder, you're going to find this Unity package. So you're going to take that. Not 100% sure if I should have installed the UniVRM thing before. Oopsie. That's all in the descriptions. Always read the descriptions of the things that you install. Yeah, that's okay. Because things just sometimes don't work. Maybe I should read the plugin description. That would be a good use of time, I guess. Restart Unity. I just did that, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna start again. Good learning. That's the best when things go wrong. All right. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna make a new project in this version, which is the VRChat version we just looked at. Ooh, that looks much better. Yeah, I just did something wrong in the order of what I did before. But there you can see, you know, like I was doing two things at the same time. It's never probably good to multitask. I just got bored by them like looking at the bar importing. But like in the end, it's really about like these little things. And now you see I have this thing here, which I actually was missing in the other project. All right. Let's see. We just also downloaded this one. And so now when I drop this into my project, this is actually being imported correctly and not like before, just like broken. All right, cool. There she is. And in the first place, this looks like this. And then you can just drop her in the hierarchy and look at her here. And then what you do is, so the game object here is marked. And then you go to this VRM0 and go duplicate and convert for VRChat. Definitely have this one checked. What happened to me recently, I didn't have this checked. And then my face just disappeared because something is going wrong with the bounds of the avatar if you don't combine the meshes. And it happens that certain parts of your avatar, certain meshes would just disappear when you sit down or something. So always keep that. And then here you could type in the blend shape that you would want on your point. I think pointing is that. Here it's good actually just for performance reason. If you don't really want to, or if you don't really need these collider groups, I don't really need them actually. Just go convert VRM spring bones only because then you don't have to deal with them later. And the VRM spring bones, they're going to be converted into into the VRChat fist bones. Fist bones, yes. All right. So then you're going to go duplicate and convert. And you can just, save this in your assets. And you see while it was importing this VRM, it already made all these folders with the different things that were included in this VRM, including this prefab. All right. So now we can switch that off and focus on this one. And here we can see that we have one body, but we have all these different materials. And that's going to be also interesting for next time when we're going to upload this to Somnium. We can like play around a little bit with what we're going to add there and how we're going to change them. Let's see how much we get done still today. But so in general, it just gives you these two things if you combine it all like one body and then this one secondary where you have all your different fist bones. And you can also just remove the ones that you don't need. And then you can leave the other ones as you like. And they actually have pretty good default settings how they come out. Oops. What I usually really like to do is definitely make like glasses so they're not see-through. And I also always change my eyebrows on the avatars that I make, like on the VRoids. And usually I also put matte caps and stuff on them. But otherwise, with this converter, this is pretty much good to go to upload to VRChat as it is right now. You can also see that when you open VRChat, and then this is all right. This is not too bad. That's not great, but it's just a warning. It's not too bad. And the overall performance is medium, which is also pretty good. So yeah, I think we're good on that. We could basically upload it like it is, but what I always like to do is I would like to change a couple of shaders, and then you could also like import other accessories or something that you would want to add to that avatar. So then we're gonna look at these materials here, like for example the face skin. Then we can see here like where they are, and we can just actually change the existing material. So this one has a VRM and M toon shader. We could just go ahead. We can obviously also use a different shader, but we could also just go ahead and like and change the colors here. Like maybe just rather like this color of the outline. Or also what I usually do, I'm adding, and there's no matte caps in here right now, this one maybe. Yeah, not too bad. So I'm adding like matte caps to make them like a bit more shiny or have like a different kind of look to them. And I actually started making matte caps with Midjourney quite a bit. And then you can use them like on your avatars, like on here, or these are some matte caps. Like you can get them from Midjourney and then just basically tell Midjourney make a sphere with like some Christmas things in there. And these are the lenses, and I think I could just like go like this. Pull this back. So it's already good enough, actually. If I want to put this hat on her, I can just basically like drop that on her head. I think there might even be, oh, I think that's all. Yeah, with some models it works better, with some it doesn't as well, but yeah, you can always try do that stuff. Maybe 10. And okay, that needs to be a bit bigger, and probably you want to go like the other way around. And then maybe 12. And probably yeah, that still needs to be a bit bigger, I guess. So this her hair is not peeking out as much. But I think that's good enough for what we're doing right now. And then I just found this one texture. I made a couple different ones of those branded ones. And oops. Oops, which one is that? Yes, so she now wears this root cap. And she hopefully is going to be able to turn her head and everything, and it's going to stay there. But sometimes if this point is a bit far away, it's not going to work in all directions. But yeah, fingers crossed. All right, I think that's about it. Thanks everyone for coming. Bye. I'm gonna dance again. Next time we're gonna import it into Somnium. So we're gonna basically just make a prefab from this, what we like put here. Like we can first unpack that prefab, so everything that we changed is gonna like automatically also be in there. Making a new prefab like this here, and then we're gonna export that as a package. And then from there, we're going to go import it into our other Unity version, because we can't do this import and conversion process in the current Samium Space Unity version. So we're going to do that part the next time.